welcome to this week's episode of Cultural Drifter Podcast. I'm Cultural Drifter, aka Joey. So trying something new, trying to see if I can do this with a video component as well. I mean, it's YouTube after all. Why stare at a picture? So I don't know how my wife's gonna feel about going on camera for the drifting through smoke, so that might remain audio only. Just a fair heads up on that. But we will see what we can do here in the meantime. So lots happened. On the last podcast, I mentioned that we got a new bunny, right? So that's been pretty busy. We've been going with that. The following week, my great uncle passed away. Or the week, we got the bunny. Then the next week, my great uncle passed away. So I was crazy busy. My mom flew in from Ohio for 3 days to, attend the funeral and the viewing, to be with my great aunt. And, it's bittersweet. He was a good man. And, but it was not, and, everyone's going to miss him, but got to see a lot of family that I don't normally see. We hadn't been together in quite a while, so it was nice to kind of get to know people. I found out that I was not one of my cousin's only victim. So he used to beat the crap out of me when I was little, and I did get my revenge one time. He always says, you only beat me once, but I got it. And that's all that matters. So, a lot's been going on. This week I do have another song. I'm going to run out here very soon, but I do have another song for you. This one just kind of came out of nowhere. It was weird. Really, I was just trying to get my laptop in order to try and, see if I can go mobile with recording and be able to podcast in different places or record different places. Had some technical errors earlier today, but we're not going to get into that because that's going to make me frustrated, yeah? So, the problem, I was trying to get things rolling, and it was working at one point. I don't know what happened. I'll have to go back and fix that. But what started as a test to see if I could actually record on the laptop became a fairly powerful song for me. Those that don't know me, which is pretty much everyone, I have a pretty crazy past. I always tell people, picture the craziest thing you've ever done and multiply it by 100, and that's kind of where I live my life. I was everywhere. Did a whole bunch of really, really bad things for a long time. Hurt a lot of people along the way. And, at one point in the midst of several addictions, the least of which being a crack addiction, I abandoned my family, just left. There were lots of circumstances as to why I shouldn't have, and regardless of anything, I left them. It was not the right way to do things, but it's a consequence that I have to suffer the consequence of every day. By not having my son with me. But that's a conversation for a different podcast. But I guess the main thing was, as I started writing this sample, it just came out of me. And this song kind of is a little reflective of how I felt right before I guess I made that decision to kind of leave. It was... Boy, it was not easy. It was not an easy decision to make. I thought about it, but in my head, I was a horrible example to my son, and just a terrible drain on my family's resources. I mean, every minute of every day was, where's Joey? Joey okay? And Joey? And Joey? And Joey? Because if you left me alone for just a split second, I was going to do something stupid. And don't give me money, because I'll go spend it on things that I shouldn't. Boy, how people can change. They say people can't change, but I mean, I think I've changed quite a bit from who I used to be. But yeah, this song is it's a little dark. It's a little dark, but I I tend to write those types of songs. Most of my songs come from a place of pain, and it's almost kind of a way of processing it. So I tend to write more depressing things than I probably should, especially because now, like, I'm as happy as I'm so happy with where I am and what I'm doing, and who I'm with, everything. Like, it's all lined up pretty good. I don't have much, but what I do have is quality, and that's all that matters. So, without further ado, I'm going to have you premiere the world premiere of a song that I just wrote called "I Do." All right. That was I do. I hope you liked it. It came from a pretty sincere place. So be gentle on the comments. No. Tell me. I need feedback. I need to know what's happening. Um, I am. I'm always here to talk about whatever you want me to. So if you have any suggestions for topics of shows or songs or anything like that, I'm down. Collaboration's kind of my thing. I like asking people what they think and then going from there to make something awesome because uh, if two heads are better than one, then the whole internet has got to be the best, right? So with that, I think we'll leave it here. I'm gonna try and update. It's crazy busy. I'm gonna try and update the blog more and be a little bit more active on that. It's culturaldrifter.weebly.com. But the main things are going to be, songs and things like that coming through on here on the channel on the YouTube channel. So keep on coming back. If you have suggestions or comments, please leave them down below. I'll be working on, hopefully over the course of time, upgrading components here and there to bring you a better quality experience. But for now, that's going to be it. Thank you for watching now. You're not even just listening anymore. Thank you for watching. And we will see you next time. I'll try to make another podcast soon so that way we have something. But until then, keep on drifting. See ya.